Judge Andrew Napolitano is Fox News senior judicial analyst, and you just heard Congressman Pete King raising some very important new questions on all of this, Judge.
I understand his anger, and I really don't blame him, but this is almost like made for television. So the House Intel report, which had a lot of top secret information redacted, basically said that when Jim Clapper, who was the head of the Director of National Intelligence in the Obama administration, he's the boss of the CIA and the NSA, was interviewed by their investigators, he said to them he did not tell reporters about the existence of the dossier. That interview allegedly took place in July of 17. He then goes to CNN. This is after he leaves the government. He gets hired by CNN. He tells Jake Tapper, yeah, I did release it. Yeah. So is he lying to CNN or did he lie to the committee? It's none of the committee's business if he lied to CNN. Believe it or not, CNN's people are free to lie to their own anchors, but they are not free. He is not free to lie to government investigators. So as a result of what he said to Jake Tapper on CNN, they're going to open up an inquiry as to whether he was truthful when he told investigators for the House Intelligence Committee, I didn't release this. Now,
so did he break the law?
Well, if he did release it, I don't think he broke the law because it's garbage, and I don't think there's anything confidential, anything classified in there. But if he lied about whether or not he released it, he did break the law. But he has a history of lying and not being prosecuted. He is the one of the infamous Q&A with Senator Wyden before the Senate Intelligence Committee. Is the government spying on tens or hundreds of millions of Americans? Answer no. Now, Senator Wyden knew the answer was yes because he knew it from a confidential briefing, gave him a chance to change the answer, and he didn't. That's perjury. Statute of limitations for perjury expired last month. No prosecution.
Wow. I want to show you this tweet. This is from former CIA Director John Brennan, accusing the president of hypocrisy. He writes, Mr. Trump, your hypocrisy knows no bounds. Jim Clapper is a man of integrity, honesty, ethics, and morality. You are not. Jim Clapper served his country for over half a century, including in Vietnam. You did not. By your words and behavior, you diminished the office of the presidency.
I mean, that is a political statement, and John Brennan's entitled to make that political statement. But how he can say that Jim Clapper is a person of honesty and ethics when he lied on national television under oath, committed two crimes. One is perjury, the other is misleading Congress. And for some reason, perhaps the gutlessness of the Justice Department, they didn't indict him. They didn't prosecute him. Now it's too late. He can admit to the lie now because he can't be prosecuted.
You know, for those of us following this, some of your words hit home with me. You said the case of James Clapper just gets curiouser and curiouser. I mean, it really does.
Yes.
I mean, where does all of this go?
Look, this is the same Justice Department that prosecuted Roger Clemens, the Yankee and Houston Astro pitcher. I'm going to be very candid here, for lying about the contents of his urine in a urine test. And they're not going to prosecute the Director of National Intelligence for perjuring himself on national television about whether or not 100 million Americans are being spied on without suspicion. Political justice. That's what we saw in the Obama Justice Department. We're seeing a little bit of it now because they could have indicted Clapper as well.
A lot of questions.
So I share Pete King's anger, not because we went to Notre Dame together, but because he's on the committee. I had to get that in for him. But because he's on the committee before whom he believes these lies may have been told.
I love it. Judge, always good to see you. Thank you.
Happy Monday morning.
There it is.
Just a bit, right, Judge?